People, welcome back to YaadAndAbroadTV. Please remember to hit the subscribe button, turn on post notification, like, comment, share, and subscribe. As I said, if you're not familiar with this channel, we talk about issues in Jamaica, the Caribbean, and the whole world, people. Wagwan viewers and subscribers, welcome back to my channel once again, people. Much love and appreciation as usual. So today, people, we're going to talk about a Florida couple who planned a whole wedding at a Florida mansion. Big house in Florida, people, them plan a wedding, but the owner of the property knew nothing about this, people. Yes, when you hear of Florida and all the crazy things that happens in Florida, 90% of the time, they are absolutely correct, people, because some of the craziest things happens in Florida. When you read something or you hear about something and it says a Florida man this or a Florida woman this, yeah, it has to be some crazy, weird things. May I tell you, people, I live in Florida, and may I tell you, some of the things that I read about, it is just crazy. But this one goes on to say a couple planned wedding at a Florida mansion, but no one told the owner. You heard that correctly, people. It goes on to say a Florida couple attempted to host a 2-day wedding celebration at a mansion they didn't have permission to use. And when the owner found out about it on the day of their planned nuptials, he called the police. Courtney Wilson, the groom, and Shanita Jones, the bride, sent elaborate invitations to family and friends to attend their wedding at their dream home and estate. But they never got permission from the owner, Nathan Finkel, to hold the event there. The detailed invitations describe their love story and how they had been reunited via divine intervention 30 years after meeting in high school. They requested guests join them for the ceremony and reception that would last until midnight on Saturday. They would then return to the mansion on Sunday for an afternoon brunch, the station reported. When Wilson showed up with another person on the morning of his wedding day, ready to begin setting up, Finkel saw them at the gate and immediately called the police. He goes on to say, "I have people trespassing on my property," Finkel told 911 dispatcher, according to South Florida Sun Sentinel. "And they keep harassing me, calling me. They say they're having a wedding here and it's God's message. I don't know what's going on. All I want is for it to stop." When police arrived, they asked Wilson to leave the property immediately and not come back. Wilson complied and no charges were filed, according to Sun Sentinel. Finkel put the property on the market early 2 years ago, and it's currently listed for sale at $5.7 million. According to the Sun Sentinel, equipped with a swimming pool, hot tub, bar, gazebo, tennis courts, elevator, and bowling alley, the estate was previously owned by Finkel's late father, who had been an early IHOP restaurant franchisee, according to Sun Sentinel. Months earlier, Wilson visited the estate during an open house and pretended to be a prospective buyer, said Keith Polinkoff, attorney for Southwest Ranches, where the suburban mansion is located, the Sun Sentinel reported. Apparently, Wilson called Finkel a few months after his open house visit to ask if he could use the backyard for the wedding, but Finkel declined right away, Polinkoff told the newspaper. Ultimately, there was no wedding for Wilson and Jones that day, and certainly not at their dream estate. The guy figured it was a vacant house and didn't realize Nathan lived on the property in a different home, Polinkoff told the Sun Sentinel. This guy had no idea he lived there. You know the shock that must have been on his face when he showed up at the gate and the owner was home. That is absolutely crazy, people. And the picture that you are seeing on your screen, people, is of the house, the mansion that the man lived in, or that they was attempting to have their wedding. And people, it's so crazy. It's a big house. It's a huge house. And to think that they thought nobody was in that house at all is just ridiculous. And for them to actually try to keep a wedding, a whole wedding, it's not like they was gonna sneak onto the property, take pictures or do a little quick thing and exit. No, a whole wedding and reception they wanted to do. And on top of that, they also wanted to do brunch as well. You cannot make this up in Florida, people. You legit cannot make this up at all. So now, no wedding took place, so now they have to find a different mansion and keep their wedding. And it's so crazy, people. Like, a wedding day is something that you dream about and you plan accordingly, and you put lots of thought into it. And this is the thought that they put into the film wedding. Yeah, you have to take bad things and laugh about it, people, because it's just crazy that the lengths people will go just so they can have a elaborate or a big fancy wedding. If you want big mansion, go spend big money. You have to spend big money to get big mansion. Like, you can't just go on people's property without their approval and consent. Like, you can't do that. What if it was a crazy guy and this man just come out start shooting for what reason? I don't know. Like, you have to take things into consideration. I know you can't do them things, especially in these times, people. Get the proper permit, get the proper requirements or requisite where you need to acquire a property like that to have your dream wedding. You see me, people? And it's like trending on social media because a lot of people can't actually believe this took place or this actually was something that went on in Florida. And I'm here to tell you it was absolutely, y'all are absolutely correct. It was something that actually happened in Florida. I'm going to read you some of the comments that people are saying about this, people. One person goes on to say, whoa, what a story. If they were successful with the wedding, they probably would have stayed and become squatters, and it would take an act of God to get them out. Another person goes on to say, this is such a Florida story. Another person goes on to say, this is funny. This can be a good plot for a comedy. Another person goes on to say, mental illness is real, my friends. Oh, wait, God told them to do it. Wow, that's not even funny. They need to leave God out of this. God never tell them to do nothing. God did not tell them to do that. Another person goes on to say, I want to hear from one of those 250 guests that were invited to give us the down low on the sham. Another person goes on to say, fire festival, no fire wedding. Or Fry Festival. I know everybody remember that festival that was supposed to happen in the Bahamas and it didn't go as planned. And yeah, they must say this is one of those. People, it's just crazy. It's just crazy, as I say. You can actually think of an idea and know it might sound crazy, but I guess in their head it sounds like a great idea and actually carry it out. It's crazy, man. As me say, it's just a Florida thing. Crazy things happen in Florida that you won't believe can happen and do happen. And this is absolutely one of them, people. Leave in the comment section, let me know your thoughts on this, people. I wanna know enough to say. Yeah, this is a Florida man, a Florida woman wedding. Leave in the comment section and your thoughts on it, people. Big up on yourself once again. Thank you guys for tuning in. Much love and appreciation, people. Bless up.